Hello, everyone. Greetings and welcome to the Asian Cup 2024 here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. We just wrapped up the women's finals and it's time for men. As I already said in the last finals, it's a very big year for these athletes. 2024, it was the Olympic year, so we can expect some great results as everybody was trying to be in their best shape for the Olympics. 26 degrees, still a very, very comfortable day. It's going to be a little bit more cold when we come to the skeet events later in the Asian Cup. But for now, it's good for trap. Welcome again. It's the Asian Cup 2024. My name is Martina Lucic. I will be your commentator for these events here, the trap events and later the skeet events. Today we have the men's finals and the men's juniors finals still to be done. Tomorrow we have the mixed team event that everybody loves. It's the second final of the day. The competition has been going on for 2 days for these athletes. They've been shooting qualification, and now it's time to see who is the first six. Here we have them, the finalists, with the score of 119. There's a little bit of a difference this time in this competition between women and men. The women's highest score for qualification was 110. With men, it's going to be 119. That's a pretty big difference right there. So we're probably going to get to see a little bit more of hits potentially in this finals. But let's leave that to the men. Ladies were first, breaking the ice for the men that have come. Now it is 3:30, comfortable time of the day to be shooting a final. This is the Asanov shooting range, a beautiful shooting range, really has everything that athletes need, and is a very, very comfortable shooting range. They also did make some changes, adapted some things, and upgraded, of course, for it to become truly, truly a high quality shooting range. And as I said, as the Olympics just finished, we can expect to potentially see some great results here as the athletes might still be keeping their condition high and ready, timed for the middle of this year. But let's meet the athletes. I'm going to tell you more about them a little bit later, but for now, it's the 119 hits in qualification from Kazakhstani Mark Pochivalov. Then we have 118 from Abdulrahman Al-Fayhan from Kuwait. The 39-year-old who was sixth at Tokyo Olympics in 2021. Another Kazakhstani athlete, Alisher Al-Sabayev, with 117 hits in qualification. And now we've come to the two who had a shoot-off. Muhammad Al-Rumaihi from Qatar. He had 115 hits in qualification and 4 hits in shoot-off. 3 hits in shoot-off was Nasser Melquad from Kuwait, who also had those 115. Nasser, the 42-year-old, was 2 times at the Olympic Games. So we have some strong competition here. 6th last, but definitely not the least. Mohammed Al-Rashid from Saudi Arabia. He had 114 hits.
The jury member in charge for this final is Tao He from China.
The jury in charge, Mi Tao from China, and the referee who's going to be behind the athletes at all times, keeping score, literally, Nikolai Belsiki from Kazakhstan. Seems like that's that. 5 stations in trap, each for 1 shot per 1 athlete. 2 left targets, 2 right targets, 1 straight target. They never know which one is it going to be, and that's the trap part of this game, as we know. the athletes have to go through 2 days of qualification. And before all of that, and in the middle of all of that, there's equipment control. The pallets can be up to 24.5 grams. This is the shotgun. It's a 12-gauge shotgun that weighs approximately 3.5 or 4 kilos. And in the trap event, the men and the women, but in this case, the men, shoot 50 shots total. Elimination begins after the 25th shot, continues after each 5 target, and then the gold is decided with the 2 remaining athletes with additional 10 targets. Of course, the higher the beep number, the more of a position you're in case of elimination and a tie, because your beep number can save you from being eliminated from the final. But we'll get to that once we get to that. The tempo of the men usually is a little bit faster than the women's tempo in the finals, which is something that kind of always happens. So we're probably gonna rush through these first 25 targets that are quite important for the athletes, as they are the targets that will put them on the rank. They will establish their position in the rank, and from then on going into the elimination part, which is definitely tricky by itself and a definitely different kind of story. Wasn't a very good start for Al Romaihi. 2 missed targets in a row. Al-Shied, he missed the target, but then back to a hit. Let's see Pochevalov. He is first one over here with the beep number, 28-year-old. He was 5th at the Trapman Junior competition back in 2013. But other than that, he hasn't really showed up in these big events, in the big finals. That was in 2013, was an Asian championship, and that's his highest achievement from his database. So he is kind of an underdog of this competition. His beep number is number 1, so he has an advantage there. We'll see if he's gonna get to use that advantage. Nasser Melquad, as I said, 2 times at the Olympic Games, 5th at in Nicosia, the World Championship back in 2007. That's the highest rank he in his career at the World Championships. He won 2 World Cups, team medals just 2 years ago in Baku and Nicosia. And Nasser Melquad was also the Asian champion of 2022. Hard to catch them as they go one by one. There's Al Romaihi, 35-year-old, who was 13th at Tokyo, and a junior Asian champion here in Almaty back in 2009. Here's Nasser now, Asian champion of 2022 here in Almaty. Al-Shied from Saudi Arabia. 2 years ago, he won a bronze medal, a team bronze medal, at both the ISSF Grand Prix and the Asian Championship that were happening here at the same time. That was a big competition over here, and many things have changed here in the shooting range and have been upgraded since 2 years ago. So really, as I said, a very comfortable shooting range here. Wherever you're joining us from, hello. Once again, we are almost deep into the first 10 targets of this competition with the Trap Men event. Wherever you're joining us from, hi, we're at the official YouTube channel of Asian Shooting Confederation, as well as going live on the Facebook official page. Also, the Kazakhstan Sport local television is broadcasting this event. It looks like the conditions are pretty good. There's not a lot of wind. The weather is comfortable. The sun is not too strong. Visibility seems to be pretty good. So we do expect only the nerves to play a part here, which is sometimes the hardest part. Maybe it can be a little bit easier fighting with the wind than with yourself, and I'm pretty sure some of the athletes would agree. 14 countries have traveled here to Kazakhstan to be here for these 10 days of competition, trap event, and then later in the competition, the skeet events. Whatever you prefer more, we're gonna have it here. And maybe some of these changes in the shooting range can be added to the fact that Kazakhstan is now proud, celebrating the bronze medal from the Olympics in shooting sport. It is the 10-meter air rifle mixed team event, but it's a bronze medal for Kazakhstan, and they haven't had one since 1996. So, good Olympic year for Kazakhstan. So far, it's the best for Pochivalov and Meklad. Nasser. Here he is right now. Let's see if he hits another target. No missed targets for the athlete from Kuwait just yet. 2 athletes from Kuwait are here, 2 from Kazakhstan, 1 from Qatar, and 1 from Saudi Arabia. In the women's event, Ayjan Dosma Gambetova really gave a beautiful, nice surprise to Kazakhstan, winning the bronze medal. Silver medal went to Mariam Sulaiti, and then the gold medal was given to Han Ting, was won by Han Ting from China, a 22-year-old who just came in to the senior competition and already winning gold medals and climbing tops of the podium. We don't have anyone from China here in the men's event, but we do have a 22-year-old from Kazakhstan, and we'll see how he finds himself in this competition. It's Alisher Aisalbayev, who just shot a hit, 5 in a row. Beautifully done by Al Rumaihi as well. Let's see if Meklad is going to do the same. Yes, it's going to be 5 out of 5 for the 3 men in a row here. And a hit after 2 missed targets for the athlete from Saudi Arabia.
From Kuwait, Nasser Meklad is holding the leading position, 10 out of 10 hits. The second position holds athlete from
And there we go. We've already gone through 10 targets, 15 more before the first elimination and the first decision. So far going perfectly strong. From Kuwait, Nasser Meklad, the Asian champion of 2 years ago here in Almaty. I bet he loves to shoot here. Of course, when you win a title such as that one, you always like to come back to the same shooting range, I suppose. So he is in the first place with his 10 shot targets. Mark Pochivalov, a little bit of an underdog here, coming in with 9. And then it's a tie between Aisalbayev, Al Rumaihi, and Al-Shied. They'll have 7 hits now, 8 for the Kazakhstani, 8 for the athlete from Qatar as well. All greens. Now they're getting into the zone. I had a Couple of those blips in the first 5 targets, but it seems like the men have found their focus, found their strength, and are now going pretty strong. Well, Romaihi with a hit. Let's see if Macleod is gonna continue being perfect, and he will. He most definitely will. 12 out of 12. Al-Shied. That's going to be a first miss in this round. The 43-year-old Pochivalov. Alpayhan. He's got 2 World Cup team medals 2 years ago, one from Baku and one from Nicosia. And he's won 4 Asian championships in his life. The 39-year-old from Kuwait. Interestingly enough, none of the Asian championships he won were here in Almaty. And we'll see how maybe Almaty changes its luck towards Alpayhan today. Let's see that shot. Oh, it's going to be a miss. Not right now. This is going to be a streak of reds. Let's see. No. Aisalbayev stopped that streak of reds into a green. Al-Romaihi as well. Macleod into a hit. Al-Shied hits the left target. We're wrapping up 15 targets soon. Going pretty fast with the men. A moment to gather his senses and back in to aiming the target, finding it in the sky and hitting it down. 10 out of 15 targets. Puts him in the 5th position, actually. Last hit to come to 15. Macleod with a hit, still going perfectly. 15 out of 15. The men are going on, no stopping. High tempo final here with these men at the Asian Cup of 2024 in Almaty. Looking good for Macleod. Another green there. Al-Shied took a moment. Back onto the station. He's shooting on station number 1. I always find it to be almost like a dance, going around these 5 stations. One by one. I think the weather is absolutely perfect to be shooting today. And unfortunately, it's not gonna be the same when we come to this Skeet competition. Tomorrow is still gonna be okay for the mixed team event, so Trap has it a little bit easier this time. And in this competition, tomorrow is going to be a very nice day. A little bit less sun, though. And then come into the skeet part. When they start shooting the qualification, the temperature is going to drop at least 10 degrees, which is also probably going to affect the scores as well. But right now, as I said, almost perfect conditions. Meklad now. Rumei, he had a miss, but he hits. He does not miss. So far, not one single target was missed by the 42-year-old from Kuwait. He had 115 in qualification. Lost beat number 4 due to a shoot-off where he lost one target, but he hasn't lost a single target since he came in. Let's see, Al Fayhan. I feel like they have slowed down a little bit. The tempo has slowed down. There's a little bit more wind than when they started, and that could play a role of slowing down that tempo a bit. But so far, going pretty smoothly. The shooting range really is supporting. Look at that, a high left target for Meklad, and another hit for a magnificent athlete here today, holding the top of the rank by far currently. We'll see if he can continue on like that. That was 2 missed targets in a row for Pochivalov. Al Fayhan into a hit. Aislabayev hits the target, gets an applause from the audience. Al Rumeihi into a hit. The most nerve-wracking one now. Another left one for him, and it is another hit. Al-Shade comes to a total of 14, tied with Al Fayhan, but he is in the red zone. Last shot to wrap up 20, and then we go into the last 5 before the first elimination, before the decision of the 6th place. As I said, for now, it looks like it might be between Al Fayhan, who just had a perfect round, and Al-Shade. Another hit from Meklad, and Al-Shade now misses the target. He wasn't in a good position with his beat number anyway, hitting a tie with Al Fayhan, who is in the second position with his beat number after qualification. But now he's got even less of a chance to try and stay in the finals. Nevertheless, you never know. Still 5 more targets to go. He's got a total of 14 so far. And in qualification, he shot 114 out of 125 targets. Here's the standings. And of course, taking the lead. It's not a surprise. It's Nasser Meklad. Interesting what Aislabayev did. Missing 3 targets in the first 5 shots. Like, he couldn't really get adapted. Here he is to the final. And then he had 15 hits in a row, and now another miss. He's not really in the red zone, but if he wants to stay in the first 3 positions, he's going to have to really stay in those hits. Al-Shied hits the target. Pochivalov with a hit. Alpayhan. Another hit. Back into a hit for the Kazakhstani. Hits. Maklad, okay, it's a hit. Oh, it's gonna be another miss for the Saudi Arabian. That's gonna put him down in the rank and potentially out of the finals. Not a very good moment to be missing targets, especially if your beep number is number 6. Looks like the referee decided it was a miss. And another hit from Al-Rumaihi. Maklad. Hit target. 23 out of 23. Going strong, going perfect. Everything is green on that scoreboard for Nasser Maklad, who is really getting further and further away from the rest of the athletes. I don't know what's going on today, but seems like the wind is blowing in the right direction for the athlete from Kuwait. Or, as I said, he did win the Asian Championship here back in 2022. One more shot, last shot. It looks pretty tight, especially between Al-Fayhan and Al-Shied there. It seems to me like the Saudi Arabian doesn't really have another chance or opportunity to try and stay in the final. His score is the lowest, and that's 25 out of 25 for Nasser Maklad. Ooh, he did an amazing job in this finals. And as I said, not really any more chances left for Mohamed Mansour Al-Shied, the 43-year-old from Saudi Arabia. He wrapped up with 18 hits, but his beep number is number 6, as opposed to number 2 from Abdulrahman Al-Fayhan from Kuwait. And that means it's going to be the 6th place for Mohamed Mansour Al-Shied. Here he comes now, back into his seat behind the coaches. And we move on with the finals. You know the drill, you know how it goes. It's kind of a light speed now. 5 targets, and we go on. The 5th place is decided. Another 5 targets for the 4th place. 5 targets for the bronze, and then for the grand finale, it's 10 targets to decide the gold. We are far from it yet. The 2 at the top will be shooting 50 targets in the end, which is basically 2 series of qualification. And so far, all are in the green. It's going to be a first red one. Al Fayhan, who basically got out of the red zone barely, letting Ashied take the hit and the 6th place. Pochivalov 3 hits in a row, the 28-year-old. Now comes the youngest of them all, and the tallest, if I can observe that. Ais Albayev hits another target, and well, he's doing pretty good. He's actually 2nd in the rank, right behind Flood, who has not missed a single target so far. Not a single target. We really have to keep an eye on him. It's unbelievable. In his qualification, when he started the qualification, his first round was 22 hits, and that's without all the pressure of the finals. His 2nd round was also 22 hits. His only perfect round was the 3rd round, which is the last round in the first day of qualification. Only to come back today, shooting another 22 and a 24. So only once did he have a perfect streak of 25 hits. Only to come here and look at this. Still in complete green. Not one single miss. Pochivalov misses the target now. Has a total of 24. After 30 targets, Al Fayhan seems to be the one going out of the finals, but everybody needs to wrap up their round. Let's see, Maklad. I feel like with every target, there's a higher pressure to keep the perfect score, yet he keeps the perfect score on and on and on. 30
targets,
hits total from Nasser Maklad, the 42-year-old from Kuwait.
The 2nd position is holding.
And with 22 total,
the 3rd position is
his teammate Abdullah Rahman Al Fayhan, the 38-year-old from Kuwait, who was 6th at the Tokyo Olympics, and the Asian champion 4 times, now leaves the final, winning the 5th place. Now the next 5 targets might not seem like a big deal, but the next 5 targets are going to decide who will be the 3 athletes who will end up on the podium and the one who's going home with the 4th place. Well, not yet going home. We do still have the mixed team trap event tomorrow, so potentially another final is there. There's a bronze medal and a gold medal match. 4 men are going to be in the finals tomorrow, and there are 6 of them here today. So the option still stands if they do have a good teammate in in their national team, of course. That was a miss from the young 22-year-old. Let's see, Nasser Mekled. Another hit. He just keeps going. Chivalo. Ooh. 26 targets total for Pochivalov and Al Rumaihi. They are now tied. Pochivalov has an advantage here because of his beep number. Another hit from Mekled. But they are tied. And it is putting Pochivalov in a bit of a more dangerous situation than he had found himself so far. Another miss. 2 misses in a row for Al Rumaihi, giving a little bit of a space to breathe to Pochivalov. And another hit from Mekled. Now I think we've gone over that moment of being surprised by each hit. And maybe he is now absolutely stable in his streak of hits. But let's see. He is holding the lead, and he is holding the lead very firmly. The only person kind of close to him is a 22-year-old debuter from Kazakhstan, Alisher Alsabayev. It's a hit by Al Rumaihi. Mekled. Focused, precision. No doubt, no doubt. 34 out of 34. I think the audience is also applauding now every single next hit that he makes. And the pressure he is able to hold is well, just amazing. Pochivalov, not in a bad situation, but still safe because of his beep number. It is Mohamed Al Rumaihi who is in danger here, and will now go out of the finals, winning the 4th place. It is from Qatar, the 35-year-old junior Asian champion here in Almaty in 2009, 4th in Rabat's World Cup this year, and 4th now again at the Asian Cup of 2024. Mohamed Al Rumaihi from Qatar is leaving the finals and letting Pochivalov, Aisalbayev and Mekled battle it out for those 3 places on the podium. This is amazing. He has really, really gone far with his perfect streak. And definitely very far from both of the Kazakhstani athletes. And it seems to me like this is going to be a battle for the silver between the 2 young athletes, Pochivalov and Aisalbayev. Pochivalov is 28, and Aisalbayev just got out of the junior competition and into the senior competition, debuting at a final of this size. And look at him, he's gonna finish on the podium. Pochivalov is the target. To be honest, I barely saw it coming out. And now it's a tie. Again, Pochivalov here has an advantage of his beep number being 1 and his qualification score being 119. And his teammates is 117. So that's 2 hits of a difference in those 125 targets. How far is Mekhlad gonna go? Back to Pochivalov. This is decision time. He's got 32 hits total. And it's going to be 33 for the 22-year-old Aiselbayev. He's not going to let the silver go to his teammate. 40 out of 40 for Nasser Mekhlad. Did we doubt it? We did not doubt that happening. He is on a roll today, and I'm really excited to hear what he has to say after this finals and how he was feeling. It's going to be a bronze medal for Mark Pochivalov of Kazakhstan, the 28-year-old whose biggest achievement so far was being fifth at the Trapman Junior event back in 2013. But other than that, he hasn't really appeared in these big finals, and that was at the Asian Championship here in Almaty. Now that he's back 10 years later, winning the bronze medal, and he's going to be on the podium with his teammate, a very young Aysher Aiselbayev, 22-year-old who is shooting a big competition, big final such as this one for the first time, and going up against Nasser Mekhlad, the 42-year-old who's been at the Olympic Games 2 times. And that was in 2004 in Athens and in 2008 in Beijing. That was kind of the peak. You could say it was a peak of his career, but look at these scores now from Mekhlad. That is Olympic level scores. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely. He's won a couple of medals here in Almaty, and the last one was at the ISSF Grand Prix 2 years ago when he also became the Asian champion. So something about this range here really does well for Nasser Mekhlad, because as you can tell, the man has still not missed a target. All eyes on Mekhlad. And a hit, another hit. It was a straight target, a nice straight target, and a nice hit from the Kuwaiti athlete. The situation appears to be pretty clear by now. It's a very big difference between the two athletes. Aiselbayev has 36 hits so far. Mekhlad 44. It's 37 now for Aiselbayev. And let's see if it's going to be the perfect 45. Yes, it is going to be the perfect 45. Crazy final from Nasser Mekhlad. And 5 more targets to go. Now we're just doing it for Nasser Mekhlad and to see if he can wrap 50 out of 50. Basically, we know who the gold medalist is. The question is now, is he going to be able to have perfect final? I bet, well, I am going to ask him, but I bet it's not easy now. Or maybe he is completely in the zone and moving on, not really bothered. The difference between them is just too big. There's no way Aizalbayev can come up to it, and everybody knows it. But right now, what everybody is curious about is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make this? Started absolutely fantastically when he had the 10 hits, 15. You can tell that he needs a moment. It's only 3 targets, and with each target, it's getting more and more nerve-wracking, and it's gonna be another hit. It's a left target, but he caught it in the sky. 2 more targets are left. What is gonna happen? Right target for Aizalbayev. He's doing a pretty good job keeping up that rhythm next to Nasser Meklad. Oh, another hit. How is this even possible anymore? There's only the last target left. And we're gonna get to see it right now. And it's a hit. It's a left high target for Nasser Meklad, who got sprayed with water. There's no champagne here, but it's a gold medal, and not only a gold medal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a perfect final by Nasser Meklad of Kuwait. It's 50 out of 50. What a final. This man has overdone everything. The gold medal is an addition at this point. 50 targets down. He did it so smoothly. What a final. And left the silver medal for Alisher Aizalbayev from Kazakhstan, the 22-year-old, and his first medal on a competition of this size. Truly, truly an amazing finals. We're gonna get to see them once again in front of the final stage. But to stay with us, definitely, I'm pretty sure you want to hear what Nasser Meklad has to say about this final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist is Mark Pachivala from Kazakhstan. The silver medalist is Alisher Aizalbayev from Kazakhstan. And the gold medalist is Nasser Meklad from Kuwait. The new world record and the new Asian record honor. Nasser Meklad, congratulations! get prepared your tickets. We have some great prizes.
Mark Pochivalov, the bronze medalist. This is your first senior bronze medal of any kind on a competition such as this one. How did you manage to keep the cool?
Just keeping focus, honestly. Just keeping focus on what you do, target by target.
Do you have any kind of breathing techniques or anything that you do to calm your nerves down during this?
Yes, absolutely. It's just deep breath for lowering down the bumping heart, adrenaline. Yes.
How was it shooting with your teammate?
Teammate is amazing, actually. I can feel like some kind of teamwork doing here, just moving opponents away. Yes.
I mean, you were up against Nasser, who was just going for it. How was that?
That was incredible to watch, to be honest, and I will take a lot of knowledge from that. Surely, I will rewatch this final, and I will take a lot from it. Yes.
You were in the final. You will watch the final. Congratulations. Enjoy your bronze medal,
Yeah,
and
thank
I'll
you
see
so
you at the
much.
podium.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Alisher Alsabayev, the Kazakhstani silver medalist, 22, just started in the senior category. How do you feel?
Как ты себя чувствуешь?
Я себя чувствую очень отлично, прям. Были очень бомбовые ощущения в финале. Ну, как мы видим, я стал второй, а первым результатом выиграл кувейтянин, попав 50 из 50 и выполнив рекорд.
Yeah, I'm very well, and it's like a bomb emotion, and I'm second, but first place, it's 50 from 50. It's a great job.
How was it shooting next
So, ladies
to
and gentlemen, we are
Nasser
starting
doing
the
this?
raffle of the gifts,
Как было
and
стрелять
the
здесь
first one
после
is AirPods.
предыдущего финала?
Uh,
Волнительно?
please clap your hands. Who would
Нет,
like
не
to
волнительно, мы всегда были готовы к этому, у нас всегда так и проходит,
Ну что
в
ж, начинаем.
принципе.
AirPods у нас первые.
Okay,
Всё, это
it
обычно
was
только
normal.
перед you're getting the
We
tickets
prepared, and
and honors of this great
I was
prize.
well before the first final, and it's good.
What do you think you will take in your career on from this final?
Who's gonna be the lucky
Как ты думаешь, как это
owner of
повлияет на
the
твою
tickets?
карьеру?
95.
финал.
95.
Как этот финал повлияет на твою карьеру?
95. If we do
Ну,
have
любые
one,
соревнования, завоевавшие как бы, медаль, для нас играют большую роль для карьеры. Это большой плюс для нас.
It's a big way for me, and I want to going to this way with gold medal to the next competition, of course.
the next
All right,
is,
congratulations. Thank you so much for this conversation, and I'll see you on the podium.
guys, Apple Watch. So let us take off the tickets. Ticket number is 101, 101, 101. 101, если есть среди нас. Очень громко ждем вас здесь. Поздравляем! Не зря у вас на запястье.
Nasser Meklad, not only a gold medal at the Asian Cup, it's a world record, it's an Asian record. It was absolutely amazing watching you. How was it shooting it?
Yes, الحمد لله I shoot رماية جميلة وأنا سعيد إني أنا دوم أجيب نيو وورد ريكورد في كازاخستان لأن قبل 3 سنوات عملت ايكوال وورد ريكورد هالمرة عملت نيو وورد ريكورد.
Of course, he said he's so happy, and this is not first time in Kazakhstan. 3 years ago, also he got equal record. This time, world record and Asian record. Of course, he's so happy. He worked for this to get this record.
How do you keep cool? Because I was stressed. How do you keep cool?
yeah yeah ضغط كبير في كل طبق عندي تجهيز جديد وضغط وكثر ما اقدر اني انا اشيل الضغط عشان انا احافظ على مستواي.
Of course, he said, he put in his mind each clay target, it's competition. And every time when he will start the other target to hit, he release all the pressure to prepare himself for the next clay target.
Thank you. I think the young people will take something from this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The coming up ones. Congratulations once again. See you on the podium.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have the last final going on. It's going to be the men juniors. So stay with us. It's going to be a great one.